So a long time ago, I had this master sergeant. His name was Master Sergeant Huff, and he was probably one of the most inspiring people I've ever known. Uh, the reason he inspired me was because during the time that I had known him, I was going through some troubles in my life. I had come from a pretty broken home, had a lot of problems growing up. Family didn't get along too well, so never really had a good male role model in my life. So when I joined the military, one of the first guys I ended up working for was this Master Sergeant Huff. He was always happy. He was probably about 40, 47 at the time, getting close to retirement, and he was always happy. He always had a smile on his face. And after so many years in the military, I was only in there a year, and I couldn't wait to kill myself. But this guy had done it now for 20 years, and he was the happiest person I'd ever seen. So one day I come into the office, and he's back in his office. He had his own little office, and he's sitting underneath the desk with a Kevlar over his head, a Kevlar helmet. And he's hiding underneath the desk, and I look in his office, and I look around, and I look back, and I say, "Hey, Master Sergeant, uh, what's wrong?" And he goes, "I have too many emails. I have incoming emails." And he's like, "I have like 300 emails." And I just couldn't, I started laughing. I couldn't stop laughing because he was hiding underneath his desk because he had so many emails that he was incoming with emails. You get it? Anyway, so that was the kind of guy he was. He was also very Christian. He believed strongly in his faith. He went to church every Sunday. He came to work every day before we did, and he ate super healthy. He was everything you could hope to be in an individual, in a person. And one day I go and I ask him, I say, "Hey, Master Sergeant, what is it in life that makes you so happy, that has inspired you to get all this way through this really difficult experience and still come out on the other side a happy person?" And he tells me, he goes, "Just two things." He said, "I keep my rifle score high. I shoot well at the range because we are part of a gun club and that's what you have to do. And the other one was," it's so simple. It's so simple. He says, "I go to the gym." He says, "I stay in good shape." He's like, "That's all anyone cares about in this organization." So between those two things, I did that for the next 3 years, and I had a blast. I took his advice and I ran with it, and I had a great time throughout the Marine Corps. And it's carried on into my life after, into my college experience, and I've always kept that really positive attitude and try to keep that smile on my face and just try to remember what Master Huff taught me.